Here we go. So you probably might have seen this quite popular Kina Bridge of Spirits. I've just played to get my Steam controller a little bit set up, skipped through all the cutscenes and stuff like that. And I want to do that before doing like a first impression video, like playing like an hour or something like that, 30 minutes to feel for the game. I've tweaked some settings, I've watched Digital Foundry, and I pretty much before the video was at about the same settings. As I can show you is my settings. Right, it's that one. So this is the settings that I am running, and Digital Foundry pretty much they said the same thing. This is personal preference. This personal preference doesn't really affect frame rate to my knowledge. You don't need to run this. It's kind of like automatic. It tries to set the settings for automatic. Other than that, you don't need to run it. It doesn't show you anything or how well your computer stacks up. I do miss this one, that it doesn't go to 200. I would like to upscale, not just downscale. Big disappointment here. I do also miss the AMD's, like the Fidelity FX or FSR, what they call, or Nvidia's DLSS. I would have liked that, and this game is quite heavy on the GPU. My RTX 3070 and at 1440p 120 frames, it's really getting maxed out. Even at these settings, I can go for ultra on 1440p and try to get 60 frames. I prefer 120. So DLSS or FSR, something like that, would have been beneficial in this game to get more stable frame rates. And I do also miss anti-aliasing options. I always like to have this as a separate. It's baked into the settings and will be automatically enabled depending on what you choose. I'm not really a fan of that. There's also a sharpening filter that you cannot control, that will be applied upon what kind of settings you change. So I think that should have been set apart. I do believe the same is with anisotropic filtering. I think they should try to bump those settings outside of this one. Otherwise, I don't have a problem with the rest of it. But anti-aliasing, definitely make that a separate one. Anisotropic filtering could be nice, and the sharpening also. And actually, I don't think it would have been too bad to have like an saturation. It's a very saturated, high saturated, colorful game. Some might want to tune that down, so having like a saturation or something slider wouldn't be bad. I don't have a problem, but I could see someone tweak that. And that's pretty nice. And nice game settings, the most basic functions here. OBS had a little bit of trouble capturing. I had to use display capture. OBS didn't want to hook into the game, and neither did my Steam controller, the Steam overlay. So I'm using desktop configuration, which is not optimal, especially not for doing tweaking on the fly. That's why it's taking me longer than usual. And I'm running the game in keyboard and mouse only due to that. I probably would have want this game to use a combination of gamepad inputs and mouse input if that would have been allowed. I cannot check that, unfortunately. And this is pretty bad. You have just one for both. I think I would prefer to be keyboard and gamepad in a separate tab. Another big problem here is that not all of the mappings are displayed. For example, there is no mapping for your map, but that is hard coded for the keyboard to M. I would have liked to change it to like tab. And also, like, it doesn't show it, it doesn't say anything about it. Also, there is another button which is 1, 2, and 3, which is bound, hard-coded to interact with your rods. And it's not even displayed, that's bad. And then that you cannot change it, it's super bad. It's, yeah, this is the first disappointment. There is no reason to have hard-coded keyboard mappings here. I just don't get it. Yeah, other than that, pretty decent. This I like, nice tweaking, good options here. I think it might be bad. I'm guessing this game is optimized for stereo only, but having like headphones, stereo, and maybe 5.1 options is always nice. Here you just gonna guess is some kind of stereo optimized audio. Might be disappointed for anyone who's running in on like a 5.1 setup. It might not utilize that, or it might be automatic enable. I have no idea, I don't have that setup. So it's pretty much really good, but maybe if there is only a stereo options, maybe you want a headphone optimized and a regular stereo optimized or something like that, maybe. But yeah, and I'm gonna restart from the beginning here, and we're gonna try it, see how it feels and plays and everything from the get-go. But already here on the main scene, you can tell that it's pretty taxing. My GPU is pretty much maxed out. It's not 100%, and that is most likely because OBS is in the background, and it, you know, it's kind of stops it a little bit from just going absolutely crazy here. But it's my GPU is the bottleneck here. It's not my CPU. It's pretty light on the CPU side. You probably don't need more than like a 4-core, maybe with hyper-threading. Definitely more of a GPU-bound game, I feel. But the options do scale pretty nicely, so you can tweak it down to run on lower hardware and it will still look very nice. And we're gonna get into the game here, a new game. And this should be the normal difficulty, I'm guessing. There's no game slot, a little bit sad. I would have liked that, so you can play 2 if you are more than 1 player wanna play this game. This looks pretty damn good, so we're gonna accept that. Right off the bat, we can see it's a nice little introduction. I like that. Not too long of an introduction to start moving. Absolutely, I love that. And just here right off the bat, also the graphical I feel is very cinematic, very nice. I like the animations, feels very smooth. Good lighting work here. Audio is definitely, yeah, just the simple, you still get the really nice like mysterious kind of vibe here. Very nice model character here. It's very smooth here with the mouse movement. I tried, so I know that we have this, so I'm gonna find that be pretty, but let's move on here. It's very nice. Graphic here are really nice, and the audio, it's definitely a one of the better, you know, just quickly getting into it. The audio here is definitely one of the better I've heard with the feel and of the vibe. Also, it's a little bit interesting here, you know. It's not like the most modern games. Most modern games would have told you to press a button to do this. Here you kinda need to figure it out a little bit by yourself. I've seen a little bit pushing forward in this game when I was trying out tweaking my stick control, that the puzzle seems to be a little bit of that, and it's nothing bad or anything, it's just that you gotta be aware of, you know, like most modern games, it carries you a lot more in the beginning, and this kind of like encourage you to just try what you know, you learn to use E in the beginning, try to use it in a more direct way here, or indirect probably is the more proper word to use here. So nothing bad or anything, it's just a little bit of a different to some of the different more modern games. So
why have you come?
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
You know nothing of suffering. This is my home, my village. Turn back, Spirit Guide.
press light attack, press heavy attack. Okay, I do know that, but I want to read all this because I just skipped very quickly past everything when I first played. And again, the audio is really amazing here. And my headphones here, everything is just bringing it to live, to bringing in the music, the audio live. It's so nice, the bass thumping with the drumming part here. Oof, absolutely amazing audio work throughout the testing that I've done of this game. Very nice. And then again here, very quickly, you don't really get told what to do, but you need to like explore a little bit. Kinda figure out, okay, so maybe we need to do another part. And that one lights up. Okay, that's a hint there. Pretty simple, but still, you know, I feel that a lot of more modern games will tell you, go here, do this, go here, do that. Not a lot of that so far. The first part that I've played within this game, it feels actually a bit refreshing, I gotta say, that the game doesn't feel like you're a complete idiot at the start of the game. You don't have press WASD to move, press this to jump. It just tells you you can use this button. I find it interesting, but obviously someone, if this would be the first game, it would be more challenging than other modern games that tell you everything. So nice with the little lighting up here. Aesthetic is absolutely great, and this one again, I love the artwork, the style. It might not be technically the most best looking game, but the solid artwork really make it shine through. Combined with the audio here, it's astonishing great early start to this game. Like the small that the lightning up here, a little bit of the fog, shivering there a little bit, grass, and the subtle, you know, background music here, filled with the ambient noise. It feels very smooth and fluid and such a great just vibe. It feels refreshing in a bit, I would say, like the first time I played Far Cry, the first one, and you just came to this big, huge, crazy looking jungle. You just, whoa, feeling. One thing I is a little bit disappointing is if you run and then you jump, you stop running. I don't like that. Also, if you do a dodge, you stop running. And to be quite honest, I feel that running shouldn't be a necessary action in this game. This is perfectly fine moving speed, and if you combine that with you're playing on a gamepad and you have, you know, finer movement speed, I would think that would be absolutely perfect. I don't feel that I need to run faster than this through this gorgeous, nice environment, so I actually think they should have removed the running. It doesn't really add anything to the game, in my personal opinion. I much rather use this one. This speed is perfectly fine. Because there is a reason that makes me want to remove kind of running, and that because I think maybe we can get to that part, because there is a part coming up later on which I want to address.
I saw him here somewhere. Where did he go?
Hi there.
So again, like the audio here, even when it comes to the voice acting, is really solid. Maybe not, you know, the absolute best voice acting that you've heard, but it's really powerful so far, really nice and great. The biggest problem, if you did notice, was that the cutscene was not smooth at all, and I believe they are re-rendered at 24 frames per second, which is stupid as hell. I think the lowest on the PC should be 60 frames. I could accept 30 frames. 24 is absolutely idiotic. But I believe the developers of this game have a backstory of doing more animated short stories and stuff like that, and probably targeted 24 frames a lot for that stuff, but it's just bad. Now I have a 120Hz monitor, so it should be as smooth as it possibly could be anyway for me, but many have a 60 Hz monitor or something like that, and then it would just be absolutely even more terrible. So 30 frames, 60 frames would have been a much better solid. other than that, it's such a great cutscene there, really powerful. Oh! Right, we can use this one, and then we do this. Here you can again see it's very lower frame rates. Super charming, but the frame rate, yeah. I wish they would re-render this in a higher frame rate. Hehe. Search for more of those, alright? Ah, just like the atmosphere of just the audio and graphically is just so absolutely incredibly great here. Yeah, everything isn't perfect, but it's very very solid. I like the story seems very nice, not crazy like trying to tell everything at the beginning, but kind of like sneaking a little bit up on you. So, but you can see that I can't reach 120 frames, unfortunately. And that's because I am recording at the same time. That will take a little bit of GPU, otherwise I would have been just around 120 frames. And that is what I'm trying to, you know, reach. Because I prefer the smoothness over maximum graphic fidelity. I actually tried oh, there we go. I tried going for 90 frames, but it still didn't feel as smooth as I wanted it. I really wanted 120 frames. You can double jump. Oh. A little bit of exploration you can do. No? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if you need to run to like traverse some obstacles, but I hope not. Because I really feel that it's a nice pace not using sprint. Definitely think that they should have optimized the game, not have a sprint button. I think they could have done that. But again, speedrunners is gonna like that they have roll. I gotta try that again. Did I just... So if we... No? Okay. I'm guessing we're supposed to go to that place.
Run quick!
Okay, so that's the way to go. Maybe we want to check this one out. Okay, we need more. Okay. So I have to go and follow them. Yeah, I don't really feel like this. I think I'm missing too much by running, so the fighting feels pretty good. The blocking or parry I just felt was a little bit interesting. Definitely a little bit more challenging than I wanted it to be. But this one feels solid with the dodging and everything. You will also get currency pretty early on. I'm not sure what you can use it for, except for some what I find it's interesting, but not really. I think it should be for more than what is coming up. Oh, okay, he says I've already done that, right? Yeah. I've already done this. Why are you beeping? Okay, there's an invisible wall. Oh, hello. A little bit interesting that there's a cutscene for every single one you pick up, but it's cute. But it definitely can be, I don't know, maybe not super necessary if you do it enough times, but Alright, and here we get that one, exactly. That's nice. Now I probably can go down and purify. Oh, yeah. Absolutely love the audio-wise, the music here. I think we can do this one, right? Ah, much better. It's so much nicer. Mm-hmm. I don't think we want to go down. No, it's an invisible wall. It's nice looking water, but whoop, sorry for that. But if I were to nitpick, like the interaction of the water is what could have been nicer. It's no real effect here when you walk into the water. That could have been tweaked. Super nitpicky small stuff. Press here. Very nice, a smooth traversing here. Okay. The rot are scared and have gone into hiding. Attack enemies to build up courage. Collect course. Ah. Right. Water ready. That was a block, not a parry. Oh right, that's what I used aim for. I've changed my aim button, that's what's why I didn't aim. It's a lot of auto-aiming going on, so you don't really need that so much. Oh. Yeah, you see there's no like ripple when you're in the water wheel and anything like that. That's just a small little nitpick. Aiming. I probably should shift this one around. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Remember after this one. So again, the puzzle there, you know, it shows you, but it isn't super obvious everything, so that's nice. A little bit of karma points that's going to come into action a little bit later on. The HUD is, you know, being hidden, I guess, for a more cinematic experience, but you can turn it on if you want it to always be shown. You can see your rot is ready, your health bar and everything all the time. But I think I enjoy it being hidden for a more cinematic experience. I do have MSI Afterburner on now. That's just to show the performance for you. And you can see that I run an RTX 3070. It's slightly overclocked, and I have a Ryzen 5600X with the PBO on. That's not really maxing out anything here, and I get 32 gigs of DDR4 3600 RAM, and it's using, with Windows 11 and everything, 9 gigs, so it's very limited on, very light, I would say, on system memory. My GPU's VRAM is allocating 6.3, again that's pretty light, so this just the raw GPU power that it is, you know, want more of. To maintain 120 frames at 1440p at these settings, it would have wanted like a 3070 Ti or preferably a 3080. Since I have rushed through this, doing a little bit of gameplay tweaking, that's why I quickly know where to go. It's nice, I haven't had to be sprinting so far to make like gaps like this. So I'm hoping that I don't have to like sprint. So I really like this speed actually for just basic movement, so I think this is the first real fight coming up here. And there we can see the dude we saw in the first cutscene here. The story kind of slowly winding up more and more. And if you haven't seen this or heard of this game, I can highly recommend it through all that I've played so far during the testing and now with a more slower pace. I would, I definitely is going to play a lot more of this. I'm not sure if anyone would like me to do a playthrough. There are many channels doing playthroughs or that already have done them, because this kind of game has popped up in a few days. Has really, I've seen like really been successful. So I'm sure you can find a lot of great channels that already have all their playthroughs done. So I don't know, I could do one, put it on my channel, but yeah, I'm not sure if my channel would be the preferred one, or probably you've already seen it on other channels.
I can heal these spirits and restore balance to the forest.
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land, but you do not fully understand it. Death and corruption are all that remain here.
This land can be healed, but you cannot stay here, spirit. You must move on.
You are the one who does not belong. I will never abandon my people.
Ooh. I am Groot. Alright, time to... Right. Oh, right. So you should parry. Okay, I'm trying to... The parrying, that is one I think could be tweaked a little bit more. It seems to be a little bit too precise. You can skip cutscenes, I believe, right? Yeah, so that's nice. Right. That's a parry, okay. Okay. My shield is down. There we go. Takes some time to learn the parrying. You need to pretty much hit it, you know, as he's about to swing at you. I guess it's pretty nice, but it might personally feel that it could have been maybe like a little bit more less precise. That's a personal preference. You know, if you play it, I'm sure you will get it done, you know, the timing. They are back.
You can come out.
Look,
It's safe now.
Look, Saya, she cleared away the poison. The little guys can eat it.
oops.
They love it.
Well, Warwick.
My name's Kana. What are you two doing out here, alone in the forest?
Don't worry about us. We've been here a long time and take care of ourselves.
I can see that. You both look very strong. Do you know who that spirit was with the horned mask?
We don't know, but when he shows up, the girl's poison grows stronger. Hey, what are you doing here in the forest?
I'm searching for the sacred mountain shrine. Can you take me there?
If you want to get to the mountain shrine, you have to help us with something first. Our brother Taro was trapped deep in the forest. We need you to help him. Great idea, Saya. That'll be easy for her. Did you see what she did to that stick guy? Help us free Taro and we'll take you to the mountain shrine. Woohoo! Come on, our village is this way.
So overall, like, the bell feels nice, you know. You have like simple basic stuff, but it feels fluid. It's just like the pairing. I would just a tiny bit more of less precision. I guess could have been more fun, but that's fine. I really like the more not super advanced fighting. I do know that you will get a little bit more of options later on in different things, but it feels pretty nice not having too crazy. I think this probably is a good game if you're not like super familiar with stuff like this, with a little bit of fighting and exploring and stuff like that. This seems like to be a really nice solid middle ground with great vibe to it. Gonna do a little bit more of this checking video, but it's very positive, and that's why I really felt I want to do this to show it off. So if you haven't heard of it, you should have heard of it, and if you don't want to get it right now, keep an eye on it for future sales and stuff like that, because it's really nice. I do believe it's on Epic Game Store exclusive right now for PC, unfortunately. But here you have the map, and that's hard-coded to M, which is a little bit of ridiculous. But I like it. It's a nice little map here. Alright, zoom in and out is also hard-coded. I need to fix that. I don't have zoom on this one. Yeah. Alright, I need to check that also when I map it. Again, a little bit annoying, but yeah. Nice, you can check this one out. Get some information, you can see the map, pretty nice. And here you're gonna see that you're gonna get a little bit more nice. And this one also, I feel I would have preferred it, I think. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Would have been nice maybe to have this as a separate attack button. I'm not sure if I like this one. Hold that and press that one. It could be working anyways. Okay, maybe. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna switch back something after this. Hold and then press R. Okay, you can do some basic light upgrades. I did buy this and try this one and didn't felt that it was particularly special. This could be more fun. Nice that you can see what you can like save up for. That seems quite nice actually. And I don't know what this is, but it's nice with a little bit of upgrades, but nothing too super crazy, so I like that. Don't know what that is. I can't really see that yet here. Let's show a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know, maybe this plus... I guess that could work, yeah, that's no problem. It could have been maybe nice to have it as a separate button action, but I guess it will work. It will work, so... There's also a photo mode, which there we go, which you can then, whoa, use to take nice pictures. Nothing wrong with that, so if you wanna... It's a very beautiful game, so I can definitely see that being used. It doesn't support the Nvidia Ansel, I believe, but it's a nice little addition with the photo mode. And you can do this if you wanna just relax a little bit. Have a little bit of comfy snuggle time with your best buds.
Oh, bless you.
That's a very nice, charming addition. It's just a very refreshing graphic style. I don't think I've seen too many games with this nice, vibrant art style here. And the ambience, and then you have this like the nice blend with the musical here, the audio coming in. This game does a very, very nice job with it. A little bit of exploration here. Okay, you need to fight. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Very nice. It's very beautiful, even the dark like vibe, but yeah, definitely this is so nice. Create karma, that's to upgrade and stuff. It's nice. Restore that, and you can feed. It's nice. Right. I could get this one, but I don't feel I want that one. 150. 50, no. Yeah, I don't gonna get anyone. Here you have your currency. here you have a shop. And so far, that's what I've seen so far. The only thing that you can use the currency for is basically for buying stuff like this. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you can use it for anything more, but that's what I've seen so far, that only it could have been used for. And here you have your map. You're supposed to get the Health Tarot. You can go around exploring if you like a little bit. And collecting a little bit more to power yourself up here. That's nice. And there's like this block, kinda, you know, portal blocks here, artificial, that's like you need to do stuff before you can unlock here, but you can kinda see this, kinda feels like a hub world, you know, you unlock and you unlock. Hello, buddies. This is also a little bit weird. You press Q to talk.
Is Tara this way? The barrier is blocking the path.
And now I press shield button E to keep talking. I don't understand. Couldn't I have just have E as an interact and shield, or use the interact button for doing this also? So far, it's a little bit weird.
Maybe Zaju can help. He's usually at the masked shrine. You'll know when you see the sacred trees.
It feels a little bit weird to press Q to interact, talk here, and then I press another button to keep talking. Very inconsistent. I don't really understand it. I feel that it could have been just, hey, press E to talk, and, you know, press E here to do this. I guess maybe that's just me, but felt a little bit interesting. And again, that's the currency, and I've only seen it being able to use that to buy hats so far.
Over there.
And nice, nice. And this is another block that we're gonna unlock, I guess, somehow. And this, you can see, is quite taxing, going down to like 90 frames.
Right over there.
That's so nice, you can feed them. I like also that this doesn't shine from too far of a distance. You gotta be a little bit closer, so it's... You need to go closer to explore. We might not get to the next fight, unfortunately. I think it's gonna be a good try here. I've tried this one. I'm just gonna do a small fight, I believe I can do here. Defeat all the enemies. Alright. Oh, I didn't see you. Definitely need to practice on the parrying system. And when you are ending a fight, you will automatically heal. Yeah, it's only the parrying. I'm a little bit... maybe just a smidge more time to do it. This is a warp zone. So that's nice. It's a lot of nice little exploring that you can do. There you go. Hungry, hungry. Eat up, my little friends, to be strong warriors. Just like Kina. Alright, that's another one. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really feel that the running here is anything that I prefer, so I think this is much nicer. You could have just skipped that. You don't need to rush through this beautiful game. Did I go in here? No? Don't jump down in this place, looks bad. Gonna end this very pretty soon here. Because I'm gonna see if Halifax is streaming track of the day in Trackmania.
The rot seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid.
Ah.
Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the Sacred Mountain Shrine.
Our village is bound to the shrine's energy, but that power faded long ago. Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
On my way, I met two children. They asked me to help free a boy named Taro.
I'm not surprised that Benny and Saya found you. They are clever children, and would do anything for their brother. We have always crafted wooden masks to honor those who have passed on. Placed here, the masks slowly turn to dust, aiding the spirit's journey into the next life.
My father was a spirit guide. Our traditions are different, but he helped many spirits pass from this life to the next.
So you know what happens to spirits unable to move on. Take Taro's mask. It is bound to his spirit, and will help you fulfill your promise to the children. Look after Benny and Saya. Their brother's fate will be difficult for them to understand.
Okay, so in the previous screen you saw me, they want me to press a jump, to close it. It's very weird why it's not Q or E. It seems very, very inconsistent, the UI elements when you're speaking and closing dialogues and stuff like that. They could have fixed that. It should be only Q or only escape or something like that. Just more consistent. It's a nice little thing, this one, to use a mask to see stuff. I hope you don't have to use that like crazy mount, because oh, whoops, wrong one. There we go. It is nice, but also quite interesting if you're gonna use that all the time here. Could get annoying. Okay, another one here. A little bit of a hub world. Just gonna have a quick peek here and then we're gonna be done. But in a Bridge of Spirits is absolutely, positively, really great, absolutely fantastic so far. Nothing but really positive vibes here, for me at least, to mention. I'm guessing this is another place we can go later on. You can, I guess, manual save, right? That's nice. But the autosave has so far been very nice, I feel, so I haven't really felt a huge deal trying to go for it. Exactly, I think this is a good place to end, right? When we're gonna do this, we open a portal here, or a bridge, not a portal, maybe a blocks here.
Maybe it will lead us to Toro.
Yeah, it's a nice thing, you know, you get open here and you get access to a little bit of more. A little bit of more access here to something, to a nice little place.
Get that.
I've done this, so we're not gonna go here. Very like a good feeling when you don't really feel that you wanna quit playing it here. Feel free to post if you would think that I should do a playthrough on my channel too. If you would, something you could be interested in, or if you feel perfectly fine with, you know, watching other playthroughs. That's fine to you. I did this previously, so I do remember it. There we go.
Can you move that for me?
So if it should be marked on the map. Ah, right. Spirit mail delivery. We can then go one house down. Oh, that tanked my frames. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay, you can deliver a little bit of mail. Interesting. Haven't I done this before, so? Okay. That was nice. So that opens up a little bit of an place here. Oh, hello. Okay. Not sure what that was doing, but... Ah. Hmm. Alright, I guess we delivered mail to spirits. That's nice. Okay, just a little bit of an extra stuff to do. Didn't seem to gain anything crazy from it, but I think that's a good thing for this game. It just, you know, exploration isn't the main necessity, but it's nothing crazy about it. So I think it's a very good starting game in this genre. Perfect probably for me that are a fan of this huge crazy stuff, but this feels really nice for me. We're just gonna go a bit up here to end it. I think it is a nice little bit of natural checkpoint up ahead here, right? Guess we could just take a peek here. Yeah, we need stuff to do here, open it, so I don't think there's anything here right now. No, exactly. There's so many small little areas to explore. Really interesting. Hello. So press Q to talk.
It went through here, but we can't get past.
Press E.
There's more of that nasty stuff blocking the path. Can you get rid of it so we can get through?
This is another fight, but I'm gonna end it right here. I'm gonna enter the fight just to kind of make a checkpoint here, and then I'm gonna exit out, and you feel free to leave a comment if you want me to do more of a playthrough here of this game, or if you haven't, check out Kena Breach of Spirits. I highly recommend it. It's nothing but mostly positive. There's minor stuff that could be tweaked. I'm gonna tweak my gamepad settings a little bit here, I think, yeah, but pretty solid in everything. There's nothing that is really bad. There's just something could minor tweak that could maybe get this from super nice to awesomely, you know, top. I think that another reviewers and stuff, you know, mentioned right 4 out of 5 or 80 or something out of 100, and seems very good scoring, very nice. So you should definitely check out Kena Breaches of Spirit. If you think it's too expensive, you know, you wait for a sale. It's very charming. So yeah. No. that's all, folks.